Hi crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. I came on tonight just as a quick trick to show how to make just a real fast, using like a little, I just needed a little box. I'm going to make a band to go around the top of this to send this. I'm sending this in a happy birthday swap, and I just wanted a little bottom half of a box and just a belly band around it to hold this to send it. And so I was going to walk you through how to come up with, when you're needing custom boxes for something specific, how to come up with the size of paper you need to make the finished box size that you need. It takes a little bit of math, but it's really not too bad. And so we're going to that's what I'm going to walk you through tonight, is calculating what paper size, what you need to cut the paper, the total size, and then scoring it and making it so the finished size is what you need. All right, so I knew that the top of this, I wanted it to fit right in the top of the box. So I measured this, and this was just under 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just like a A2 size card. Okay, so I knew that that was my finished size box. So what I started with is I took a piece of paper and I was like, okay, so I want my box to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 finished. And then I looked at my contents and I measured the depth here. And it's about 1.5 inches. So I knew that the depth of my box here needed to be 1.5 inches. And I wanted it to be double folded up. And what I mean by that is if I take these sides up like this, and I will fold these in. So it's 2 thicknesses of cardstock. So 1 1/2 twice, basically. So this fold is 1 1/2, and this fold's 1 1/2. So that it's a little more sturdy. I haven't done any gluing, obviously, to this yet. Let's see how that way it gives, the sides are a little more sturdy. So I knew that I needed 1 1/2 inches deep on both sides. And of course, this way as well. Finished. And then I wanted that twice. So we'd have another fold. So another 1 1/2 out here. Of course, my pen's going to stop writing right in the middle of this, right? Never fails. And of course, it's one of my cute little dangle pins. Okay, and then the same out here as well. So 1 1/2 plus 1 1/2 is an extra 3 inches. So I need an extra 3 inches on this side and an extra 3 inches on this side for the width. So we're going to add 6 inches to this, which makes it 10 1/4 total. And then we're going to add 6 inches to this side, which is going to make it 11 1/2. Okay? I hope that makes sense, because this is what we started with. This is our finished size, and we needed 1 1/2 inches deep on both sides to make it the finished size deep, and then we wanted a folded on top so it looked nice. So another 1.5 going in. All right. Now, this is how I came up with where to score it also. All right. So I knew that the main square of my paper in the middle needed to be 4.25 by 5.5. And then we have 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches because we're going to fold and then fold. So here's my piece of paper, which I've already cut, so we'll go over. So we're going to score from the edge 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. And that will remain this 4.25 by 5.5 inch piece right here. So we have 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches. And I just did that on all 4 sides. So let's do that together. So first of all, I need to cut my piece of paper down to 11.5. Oh, let's get it lined up here. Oh, come on now. There we go. 11.5. By 10.25. Okay. All right, and now we're going to take the scoreboard. This is on the 11.5 inch side. On all 4 sides, we're doing the same scoring, so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go in at 1.5 and 3. Oops, jumped the track there. There we go. And we're going to rotate it. And again, 1.5 and 3. 1.5 and 3. And again, 1.5 and 3. Okay. I don't know if you can see the score marks very well, but let's just we're going to go ahead and just do all the folding so make it a little bit easier to see. Okay, so now hopefully you can kind of see all of those square marks. So we need to get rid of this all of this right here on all 4 corners. Okay, let's see, it'll be like this. And like this. Okay, so that way we're going to have these are going to be a tab. These 4 corners right here. And then this is going to be the side of your box, and this is going to be the end of your box. And the tabs are what's going to help hold the sides together. So that's why you need to keep that one tab square there. All right, so we're going to cut away all of these squares here. Okay. I am a person that likes math, and so finally I knew I needed to have a box like this, and this is what I had envisioned. And I started looking around for videos or instructions that somebody else had done, and I thought, you know what? Let's just see if I can sit down and figure this out. So that's what I did. All right, so now that we need to make these tabs, so we need to remove or loosen this cut right here on the short side here, the 4 1/4 side. We need to make those the tabs. So we're just going to kind of do that, what I call releasing it. So now it makes it that tab. Okay. And now when you fold up the sides, what you'll do is you'll want to glue those little tabs on the short side and then fold that over. And when you do that, then it holds the box together. And another trick or tip when you're doing tabs is to go in and remove just a little sliver on both sides of that little tab. Just like a little bitty triangle like that. Because then when you're going to glue it in, it's not going to interfere with that crease and that fold. I felt that when I was showing it a minute ago, because you can kind of see how it folded that a little bit when I first pushed it over like this, because it interfered with that fold. So we're just going to take a little sliver off every one of these tabs here. Just like that. I'm also going to do the same thing, just a tiny, tiny bit on these ends as well. Because then when you fold them up and over, so I'll show you. Okay, so then we're going to fold these up, and when you bring that over, it's not going to, there we go. Catch and interfere there. All right, so see, there is your box. Now you just need to put a little bit of glue on those tabs and glue these down, and your box is ready to go. I hope this was easy enough to follow and understand, and hope it'll help you to make the size box that you need sometime for some packaging. Please, if you like my content, I appreciate if you like and subscribe to my channel, like my video. I appreciate it. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Have a great day. Thank you.